So we don't do press conferences on Saturdays unless they're a lot of fun, and this one qualifies. So what's that? What's that? All right. So this project represents precisely the kind of neighborhood improvement that cities in general ought to be doing, and that New Bedford is doing, has been doing for a number of years now. So this court used to be really popular at one point, and it's about to become popular again because of the investment that's happening here. Basketball courts, when they work well, are enjoyed by kids. Playgrounds more generally, and it's not just the basketball court, though, that my mind gravitates to that. You know, the brand new swing sets, the brand new apparatus over there, everything is all new. It's all new, and it's new because this particular neighborhood wanted it and deserved it, and so the city stepped up and made sure that the investment happened here. And so, you know, there's a lot of folks to thank. In some ways, it's all sort of self-explanatory. There's about a $166,000 investment, mostly community development block grant funds that went into rebuilding the court for the most part, as well as to buy the playground equipment. And through the great work of Councilor Ribeiro, Councilor Gomes, a number of other councilors, as well as, and more particularly, the advocacy of the neighborhood, it was made just so. And this is what I really want to stress today for everybody. Every neighborhood in our city deserves facilities like this. Everybody does. And so we don't cut corners. We want to make sure that we have the latest and greatest surface here. We have New Bedford-made true bounce backboards, basketball backboards. They have first-rate equipment, and to keep it well-maintained and safe for everybody's kids. We want to have a city in which like things used to be, right? Where kids can just go right outside and go play, and their parents don't have to worry about what they're doing or what they're up to or whether they're safe or who's out there. That's what this is about. It starts with, in part, with the hard infrastructure, right? It's not just a pretty space. This is a lot of care went into this, and it's a reflection of the way that the neighborhood and the city government feels about it. And so this is a big accomplishment. It's not just the playground. This is a mark of the approach that city government and the neighborhood alike together take to our public spaces. And so there's lots of folks to thank. I want to thank, and you'll hear from them in a second, the advocacy of Councilors Gomes and Ribeiro on this project. I remember, Dana, we were talking about this some time ago, and it's a big day to like see it all done and cut a ribbon. And so we like ribbon cuttings, but there's a lot of work that goes along the way. And so these two councilors, I want everybody to know, we're there right from the get-go. I want to thank all the city departments, Parks and Recreation, Housing and Community Development, those department heads. Pat Sullivan and Mary Raposa couldn't be here today, but in their stead are Dave Pont and Jen Clark, both of whom did a lot of work on this project to help make it happen, interacting with the neighborhood, getting an understanding of what people wanted. You know, I want to thank PA Landers, the construction crew, who, you know, has done a lot of work in the city. That last year, I guess a year and a half ago now, they did the work up at, actually they've been doing a lot of work. There's more new tennis courts at Buttonwood, new court going into Brooklawn. There's a new court. The new courts a year and a half ago up at Pine Hill Acres Park all look really sharp. You know, for those of us who've, you know, over the years, since the distant memory, played a lot of basketball, having a court that looks like this is a real joy, and PA Landers does a great job in making that happen. So I just want to say thanks. I mean, this is done. I mean, a lot of cities would be jealous about the standard of execution here, and the care and the follow through that's emblematic here, that's evident here. And so, nice job, everybody. Great team effort. When we as a city get to throw money, public money, into something, we want to make it go, and it's certainly true here. So with all that, I want to call up Brian Gomes to say a few words on behalf of the council. Brian.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a real beautiful day today. No humidity, the sun's shining, and it's just the right temperature for what is going on. I just want to piggyback on the mayor's statements about the investment. the investment into a park. I think a park such as this that has brought so much to the community before and now has so much more to offer, being revitalized the way it is an important aspect of our city, an important beacon within our city. I would like to say today that one gentleman that stands out on this, and I received the call from him, and I received several calls from him, and came up to the park, took a look at the antiquated equipment that was here, and knew that something had to be done. But I would like everyone to give a nice round of applause to Ralph Chummick, because Ralph Chummick, and I think Councilor Ribeiro will back me up on this, I'm not sure, but this man was adamant about getting this park revitalized, and he always talked to me. We had ended our conversations, Brian, this is not about me, this is about the kids, and the kids having somewhere to go that's safe, clean, and recreational. And Ralph Chummick, thank you very much for that. I have several citations, but I'll do that after. I think that we have several other speakers, but we'd like to recognize some people who made today's fun day possible. Again, to all the agencies that were part of this, the mayor's office down the line, good job, and we're very proud to stand here today and say, look at this park, look at the West End Park, and it is for the kids. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brian. And again, the two councils you see here today have been with it from the start, and deserve a great deal of credit for their advocacy. It's a big day for all of us here, and it's these things just don't happen automatically. People have to push for them. So one of those people for sure was Councilor Ribeiro, and I just want to ask her to come on up and say a few words.
So I want to recognize 4 people because I want to bring them up, because it's not about the people who are elected. This is our job. But you people stepped up. So Galen Victor, can you come up here, please? And Reginald Victor, can you come up here, please? Mr. Chummick, can you come up here, please? And Mr. Lopes, Michael Lopes. He's not, well, we'll save it. So, like I said, this is our job, but I work for the people, and these people are strong advocates for a neighborhood that they love, that they grew up in, and it's an example of good community and really an example of good government when government follows the will of the people. So thank you for making us better at doing our jobs. And this is be it hereby known to all that the City Council of New Bedford, Mass. Hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to the aforementioned in recognition of your dedication and personal sacrifice in giving to the community, particularly the youth, a great day of celebration and many more to follow. So thank you. The entire citizenry, that word always gets me, extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hope for continued good fortune. But I know we will, because we have people like you that stand up for the kids and for the community. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, this is Reginald.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Reggie. Did you get the right one?
Yeah, I spelled my name wrong, but it's good.
It's all right. Minor detail. All right. Thank you, Councilor Ribeiro. I think we're ready to cut the ribbon. Again, I just want to say thanks to all the hard work put in by the team over at Community Development. Nice job, guys. Real strong work. We really appreciate it, as well as the Parks and Recreation, and but most importantly, folks in the neighborhood. This is yours, and this is the thing I would like to emphasize. This belongs to you. Own it like it's your front yard, and I know you will. Because I know the care that you put into making this thing happen. So anyway, all right, we got a ribbon to cut.
All right. Oh, Mary,
All right.
who wants to do the honors? Councilor Rivera,
Yep.
since this was.
Awesome.
So you two.
Thank you,
No,
ladies.
we need you. So why don't you hold that, Chris? Here, you want to come along? You want to come on? Someone
wanna cut it?
grab your spot.
Oh, you
You
want to do
guys-
the cutting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holding?
All right.
Even
Yeah,
better.
I will
I'll
hold.
hold it.
Come on
Can I
up, you
hold the
guys.
ribbon?
Yeah. Come on up, guys.
Princess?
Come on.
Look at
Right there. You do it.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Okay.
Good job. Yep, you get in there. Right.
All right. Why don't we
To the side.
take that out of the way, Chris? All right. Who's gonna do it?
She looks like the oldest.
All right. do it on three.
Ready?
All right, we're gonna do it on three. Ready? And smile at the camera. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Find the newspaper tomorrow. You'll see yourself there.
Anybody want to keep it?
All right, nice job, everybody. Time to play some.